Hello everyone, it is Juliet here today, not the fake one, the real one. Today I will be teaching you how to make armor in Minecraft. This is episode 5, I believe, of my pack tutorial series. But if you do want to know what I've done, you can look in the description for my playlist, all of my texture pack videos, where I teach you how to make swords, tools, GUIs like the widgets and icons bar, and skies. So this is episode 5. For this episode, I'll be teaching you how to make armor as it has been really requested. I'm also reminding you guys to subscribe as these videos take a really long time to make and I do love making them for you guys and I hope that they're helpful. And since these videos come out like once a month, you might want to stay subscribed so that you know when the next one is. Follow my Twitch at JulietOK and stay subscribed because I stream pack streams sometimes. And if you really want to know how to make something, just hop into my stream and then I can probably teach you or tell you. For this tutorial, you will be needing Minecraft, some drawing program like Paint.net or GIMP. Today I'll be using GIMP as I always use GIMP. It is my drawing program. And a Minecraft texture pack to edit the armor from. Also, if you want to know how to make a Minecraft texture pack file, please watch my first video of the series where I was teaching you how to make swords. I also taught how to make a file and a lot of people ask about it, so please watch that video. Let me stop rambling and let's get into this video. Okay, so firstly, we're gonna open up GIMP. I also have My Melody in the background. I hope you like it. I got a Sanrio Little Twin Stars makeup collection thing, so I'm really excited for that. But that's like not the point of this video. So you're gonna open up this file. Go to File, press Open. And we're going to open up on our desktop our testing pack file and open our palette. I haven't done anything with this pack in such a long time and I hate these colors of this pack. I literally have started to hate this pack. It is the worst thing I've ever created. Next, we will be going into Open and going back to testing pack, assets, Minecraft textures, models, and then armor. And right here we have all of the armor that's in the game. I'll be going in depth with the diamond armor, but so let me just open up the diamond layer 1 and layer 2. So diamond layer 1 looks like this. This has the chest plate right here, the like arm part of the chest plate, so like the little arm thing, so that goes from like here to here. This is the back of the chest plate. This is the side. I don't know how to describe that. Like the side of the chest plate, this is the front, and then this is the other side of the chest plate. Right here is the front boot. These are the boots. This whole little long thing is the boots. This one is the front boot, so the one you'll be seeing like main in the front. And then these are the sides, and this is the back. This is the helmet. This one's pretty obvious. This is the front. These are the sides. This is the back, and then this is the top. And then right here is the bottom of the boot. That's why it's all dark. Okay, now on diamond layer 2, we have the pants part, pants section. So right here is like the belt area. That's what I'm gonna call it, like a waist area. Here are the actual leggings. I think I said boots earlier, but I meant leggings. But yeah, so here's like the waist part of the leggings. Here's like the front part, the back part of the leggings, and then like the weird like side bits. And then the top or bottom of the leggings. I don't know that's shiny, but it's part of the leggings. And then here are the actual legs. This is the front leg, and then the rest are, you know, the side and then back. Now, all of the files for the other armors look the same. They're just different colors, so that's basically it, and that's basically all I do is just recolor things. So let's start with, you know, how I do my armor. So the first thing I do is I select one of these. So I select like just the pants, and then I select this top bit and then half of this. So the rest of these I'm just gonna copy and paste from the one I made, like this one, to the rest of them. So I'm gonna press Ctrl C to copy and then paste it onto this layer with Ctrl V. And make sure you don't cut off any of the sides. We do not want these to be cut off. Like one time I accidentally put it like over here without realizing it and cut off like half of this one and then had to redo that. So that was not very fun. But here is this. So we're gonna delete this later since it won't really function with this over here, or like you'll be doing the legs. The legs will still be not the right color, but we're just putting them there for now so that we can work on everything on the same layer. So then you're gonna make a new layer because I don't really want to be working on this one. Press OK. But so next I'm just going to press this button and then it'll give me black and white. Then I'm going to take the black and I'm going to do outlines of what I want my armor to look like, because I want it to look a little different than the regular Minecraft base, but I do actually like the Minecraft base. I just want to show a different one for you guys, because if you want to do something special, I can teach you what you can edit. So literally you can edit anything you want on here, but I'm gonna make it look like a helmet and like boots and stuff. But I've seen people make cool things like flower crowns, which are really fun. But let's start on the helmet. So I want it to be a helmet, so I'm going to cover up this whole square. If you don't cover up the whole square and you only cover like this much of it right here, then that'll be the only thing showing up on the head. And a helmet, you know, it sits on your head, so it kind of has to have like a top bit. Maybe, I don't know. And then I'm gonna do some fun things. So I'm gonna just make this go down a bit and then have a cute little curvy whatnot. I just think it looks cute sometimes, you know, have a little curvy bit. I'm just like editing it as I feel. But then I'm gonna have this side kind of match up with that, and then I'll make it a bit longer, kind of like that. Or maybe I won't do that. Maybe that looks weird. Do that instead, maybe, perhaps. Just do like whatever you want, and then make this side, you can copy and paste it to the other side. Sure, I need to do that part. Do Control C, Control V, and then go over to the flip tool, which is Shift F, and then flip it, and then place it onto this side. Here's the back, and I'm just gonna basically make that kind of the same, but I'm just gonna extend all the blocks out, and it's like almost a rectangle. That's pretty fun. I'm gonna make all these squares on the page squares. So let's copy and paste that. Press Control C, Control V, and all the squares are squares. And then I'm gonna keep the legs the same length as they are in Minecraft, and the waistband thing. I don't really know what that's called, honestly, but that's what I'm gonna call it. And then here are the boots. I like to change the boots. I usually like to do like a cute little shoe like this, and then make them like little squares on the sides, because I feel like it's fun when they have a little shoop. You know, for the chest plate, it's cute when you make it like all different kinds of styles. So I'm gonna make it kind of, I don't know, I kind of like the original Minecraft shape. It's kind of cute, like this. And then I'm just gonna make the sides go up like this instead, because they're like, this just makes it seem like it's kind of going up and then down back to your back, which I'm gonna make a little longer and like the same size as the front bit. And then for the arm sleeve part, you can edit this however you want to. This one right here, okay, so this is like, this is hard to describe. Hopefully I'll show like a Minecraft model to show you. But so this one is the one that's like in your armpit area. This is the one opposite of the one on your armpit area. So like this is the one that's more on the outside of your arm. This one is like in the front. So if you were just looking at Steve from the front, that is the part of the arm that you would see. And then this one is the back of that, if that makes sense. So like every other is the reverse from that one. So they're not touching their parallel, and then these ones are like the ones right next to each other would be perpendicular. If you know what the terms, if you know what those mean. So an easy thing to do is always just make like them just rectangles or squares or something. But I think I'm going to make them go up like this in design. That's actually not what I meant to do. I'm gonna keep that one as like a rectangle, and then move this one to, and then go up like this. And then this one down like that. And then maybe I'll do like a little fun thing. So it basically like kind of goes in a fun shape. Okay, so now that we have the basis of what we kind of look at, the little sketch of what we want our armor to look like, I'm going to make the layer underneath it invisible and then add a new layer for my coloring. Now I have not worked with this color palette in a while, but I will be doing this. I'm not in love with this color palette anymore, but I'm gonna get the darkest color. I'm going to get the darkest color, and I am going to move it around things. Now there's a lot of different shading techniques, and I can show you all of them, but just like kind of think about where your light source is coming from and like how shiny armor is, because it's like fully made out of diamond, which is really shiny, or iron, which is pretty shiny, and gold, which is pretty shiny. And you don't have stone or wood armor, so like those aren't shiny materials, but we don't have them. So like if your light source is coming from, hopefully you can see this, like this way, then you'd want to make your darkest color over here, because you want like the lighting to be more in a gradient. If it's coming like straight on, maybe you'd have a bunch of like dispersed kind of areas of darkness and stuff. If it was coming from straight on, then you'd probably want your darkest point to be like down here, and so on. You know, if it was over this way, you know, you'd want it to be like this side, if that makes sense. Another tip for armor is don't be afraid to like look at other people's armor and notice, like see what you notice about it. I've noticed with like a lot of people, they like to put cool little like things like this, like weird shaped stuff in their armor to kind of show some like nice texture, which I've tried to incorporate into mine. And I've also noticed people like Kuna, who shade like kind of like this, where it's like around and then they get like another color and then go around like this. It's like fun and I like it and it's really cute. Now definitely if you get inspired, credit them, because crediting is very poggers and people appreciate getting credited. But like things like that, you're not stealing, you're just getting inspired. And like, why do they do that? Like, why are they showing light like that? Like, why? It's pretty and I like it. So I just advise looking at other people. If you ever like are struggling, you're like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Just look at other people and then be like, that's cool, I've never even thought about doing that before, let me try. And then you can incorporate all these people's styles and kind of make your own little style of pack. So yeah, Juuliet tip of the day. Okay, so let's get crack-a-lack. I'm gonna just I think just do a simple gradient this way, because those are the easiest, I think. And I feel like with these tutorials, I keep just doing random things, and that's not really very productive. I should be teaching you things, not like trying to learn new things. So right now, I'm just grabbing colors. That's the wrong color. Okay, I'm gonna get the darkest color, and I'm going to go around the outline. You can outline the whole thing if you want, but I'm just gonna be outlining this part, outlining, of course. And then getting the next shade and then doing that around some part of the edges. And then you can also put this one in the corner, since I'm just like making a line this way, you know? And then I get like the lightest color and I put where I want my highlights to be. I'm just gonna do a simple highlight right at the top here. And then get the second lightest color and I'm gonna put where I think like the light will start to ascend a little bit. Get my third color, do that, whatever. Fourth. I also think that just like putting shades randomly places looks good too. I don't know why, but also people aren't really gonna look too deeply at the colors of your armor. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you are worried, you know, like, oh, this is gonna look bad, Juuliet. Well, just do it, you know? Just do it. Like, you got this, gamer. And that looks pretty nice. I like that. I just hit something on my table. So usually when I'm going through armor, I actually like do all the like the dark lines first, but just going through this with you guys, I'm just gonna do things separately, because that's just the sped up version of what I do. And this right here is just like, I want to like teach you like how I actually like, or how I think through things, you know? But see how I'm like kind of inspired by Akuna, and I like to do some little like different lines and stuff. I feel like they just look really nice, and the outline's a bit different. Also, you notice with people like Lucy also outlines things in different colors, which is who I originally saw it from when I was looking at Pastelic V3, which is a very, very good pack. You would like to know. So just randomly placing colors. You don't need to use every color in the alphabet for these, because, you know, I have a lot of similar shades, and sometimes it looks a little messy when it's just like full gradient of color. So I might just put a few less swatches down, and I might even get rid of this one to just put this one down instead. And yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then with this one especially, I'm going to Control C, Control V, and then Shift F, or just press the top button over here and then flip it around and then move it to where it's supposed to go. Okay, next moving on to this weird little front piece, I am going to grab these colors, you know, put them where they're supposed to go. I know it's crazy. Like, this process is very repetitive. I will tell you, this is kind of just how it goes with armor. I feel like armor is pretty easy. Now, I don't really like doing armor. It's one of my least favorite bits of the texture pack, and I think it's just because I have a bad past with armor. That's literally it. I just have a bad past. But look at that. That looks pretty interesting. I don't know how I feel about that line. I'll do like whatever. Okay, so for the back of the helmet, we just want to do like the same thing we have been doing. So a nice little fun outline, and then we fix it up a bit. Also, I didn't even talk about commands. In all my other videos, I have talked about commands, especially the first one, but how I keep picking up colors, like how I'm like picking up this color, is I press shift while I'm on the N tool, which is the pen tool. Let me tell you, it's the pen tool, not the paintbrush tool. This is the pen tool. Paintbrush tool is very different. You go in N, which is the pen tool, and then you press shift while you're on that tool, and then you can pick up colors. You can also do this on the paint bucket tool, which is shift B, the paint bucket tool. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And then R is the select tool, very cool. Shift, you can select more, and then control, you can select less. Very fun. Let's just get back into me doing my shading. Now, you might be like, Juliet, why is it going this way? That is dumb because you flipped it around. Now the shading is going the wrong way. Actually, you're wrong, because if the shading's coming like that way, then these are both on the same side. But also, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you do whatever, it'll look fine. You know, stop questioning me. Minecraft doesn't work like that. okay? I'm basically just gonna make this the same as I did the helmet because I feel like the top part of the helmet looks really cute and I kind of like it a lot. I'm just gonna I'm literally just copying my design. By the way, it's okay to copy your own design. Never think it's wrong to do that because I do that plenty of times. And now it could be out of laziness that I just copy my own designs, but also you're not like stealing from anyone. You're just stealing from your own creative brain. So yeah, that was fun. I like that. Okay, now we're done with the helmet. Poggers. Okay, so now let's work on the boots because the boots are right here. So I'm just going to get, that's not it. I'm just going to get the same colors we've been working with, the darkest color, and I'm going to outline a little side bit. And then I'm going to outline this like basically the same. I'm just going to, you know, extend it since it's different shape and just do it like that. Wow, fun, cool, very fun. And then I'm going to get the lightest color. And usually I just lighten up the front half and then make the second, like the other half, I lighten it with the darker, lighter color. So if that makes sense, I do it with like the second color instead of the first one. Then I just go down with my colors, shading along the way like this. Very nice. And then I take this one and then I copy and paste it to the other ones. They're all the same shape and it doesn't really matter if you think about it too hard. If you want to make it realistic shading, go ahead and do it. I'm not because I go for more creativity than realisticness. Now this is at the bottom, so I'm just gonna make this all the same color and then I'm going to take a really dark color like this one and then put it at the bottom and then second and then put a little speck of color. That one's not too special because it's at the bottom of the shoe. Like you can always make it really light, like sometimes I do that, but I don't know. Now for the chest plate, minus the sleeves. So I'm just going to get our darkest color again and keep outlining, getting the same very repetitive process and try to remember where I put things. I'm gonna do it like that. That seems like fun. Like that, cool, wow. And then I'm just gonna get the lightest color, put it in the corner, maybe put it over here too. Get the next one. I'm gonna put like a little square too. You can always do those fun like things that I was talking about earlier, which I actually really like, and those look really cool in Armour, but I'm not very good at them. But I would recommend them. They look very pretty. I'm just gonna put these random little specks of colors. It's shiny. This will show that it's like a different shape and that it's kind of worn out and stuff. And this Armour has been used before. You know, if you don't want your Armour to look like that, then don't. But I want to make my Armour kind of look cool and used and worn out, you know, beaten and broken. Look at that. That looks really fun. And also, if you want to look like things like what they might look more in game, you can always like scroll out. Now, this doesn't really work the same for Armour since Armour doesn't usually get smaller. But still, it's the attempt that matters. I'm actually going to copy and paste this side to the next one. Like, I don't usually do this, but I feel like I can, so I'm going to. And then I'm just going to edit it to the right shape. So I just move these up here, and I'm going to actually transform that a bit. Move this up, and then move that up, like that. That looks pretty nice. So now for the little armpit area, I'm actually just going to make this like all the dark part since the armpit, they're underneath. You know, the shading, it's darker underneath the armpit since no light is coming to the armpit. I'm just going to start with one of my lighter, darker colors like this, and then move down the scale of colors like that. That looks pretty interesting. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this armpit area to the other armpit area. And there we have our front and back part of the chest plate. And then next up we have our sleeve area. That's definitely not the right word for that, but I don't really know what to call it in Minecraft terms since I don't really make Armour. I only make Armour for Minecraft. I don't make it for like IRL, you know? Now be mindful that this one is also kind of in the armpit area, but it's just not as extreme armpit. Like this one's not as extremely armpit as this one is extremely armpit. So I'd still go a little bit dark on the shading. So I'm gonna shade it actually like that. That looks pretty nice to me. And then this one is very in the light. So I'm actually going to make this one all the lighter outline. And then get my lightest shades, which I'm just picking up from other parts of my image. You know, like that, which is really fun. I'm gonna put these all the same line because I think it looks better when it's all like the same level. Because these ones are all working together to be one little arm piece. And then I'm just gonna use my lightest shades and I'm gonna shade these pretty similarly like this, which looks pretty nice. Now I'm actually gonna make this one like reflect that one because I think it looks better that way as well. You don't need to do that, that's a very unnecessary step. Okay, so now for the legs and the waist. The legs are in the sunshine, so you can make these kind of like you've been making all the other ones, where you just add your, oh my gosh, I keep pressing the wrong outline. You can do it like that, and then just do some pretty regular shading, just all around pretty cool, like that. That's fun. And then this one, I'm just gonna copy and paste from here, I think. But I'm honestly not really sure where that piece goes in the leggings because like they just all go around that piece, which I assume is at the top, but you have like a part in your leg there, but I don't know. Just don't think about that one. And here's the waistband. A lot of people make the waistband a different color, which I think is really cute, and I've done that in my packs before. Now I'm not going to for this pack, but I do think it's really cute, and I would recommend it if you're looking for some kind of thing that can spice up the Armour in your pack. I'm going to shade this at a pretty like base level as well. I'm going to do like that. and then I'm going to get my lightest color and then shade like so. And bam, here we go. Here's some armor, which I think looks pretty tasty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the legs and the waistband, press Ctrl C after selecting, and then go onto the other layer that they're originally on, and then press Ctrl V and move them to the locations they were originally in. Then I'm going to go back to this layer and press Ctrl X because I don't want it to be here, and then I'm just going to unsee the bottom layer so we don't have it anymore. Then on this layer, I'm going to select the part of the legs and then move them and copy and paste them to the other parts, and then the same with the waistband. I do not want any missing parts. Then to export the file, you're going to press Ctrl Shift E to export and then save it as diamond layer number 2. And then do the same with diamond layer number 1, press Ctrl Shift E to export and press enter. And now I will see you back in game when I have put on the armor. Here we are, literally in the game. I have all these ugly things with me. This sword is so bad. Like, it's not bad. I think it's mostly like the crossguard. Like, I don't like the shade of wood this is, but that's not about this. That's not what this is about. Right now we're talking about this armor, and honestly, sheesh, I kind of made this armor look kind of cute. She's kind of cute, okay? Like, actually, I'm kind of proud of myself, and I might use this armor in another pack coming your way soon. But let me put it on me. I need to change this so bad. Next time I will probably come back with like a completely different pack because I kind of hate this pack in general, but it's fine. Now look at that. That's cute. And then we can look at free look. So I guess I guys told you the wrong side. I guess that one's the outside and then the shorter one is the inside, but I guess I was wrong. Sorry about that. That was my apologies. But yeah, this still looks pretty nice. I still like the shape of it. It's fun. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. Yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the video. Hope you have a really nice day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful enough. Armor is really simple. Now, I didn't really do the armor items like these ones, but those are also pretty self-explanatory. Usually what I can do is I just edit the file like I do with all the other ones, and I make it kind of sort of ish look like the ones that I made. So like if I added like a cool line onto the armor that I did, then I'd add a line onto the little icons. So yeah, have a really nice day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.